Live fortune telling. I just said something to my uncle. There is a bomb outside the police station. The live stream exploded immediately. I really think highly of you, boy. It turns out that you dare to do anything for fire. Don't go offline, just take it away. Goodbye, master. I have a relative in there. Maybe you can still talk. Boy, are you serious? If a boy works all the time, it will be a mess. I'm serious. Police uncle, call to investigate. It's still too late. Just wait a little longer. I don't think a master is like a whole job. I was there for the first few live broadcasts. In all fairness, the master is indeed a bit evil. Uncle is still hesitating. I will directly pinch you on the spot, and your surname will be Lee. There is a younger brother. I was just photographed for work a month ago. Conduct anti-fraud campaigns. You still have an assistant by your side who didn't call the police. He was wearing blue flip-flops. To protect the privacy of the police officer's uncle. I didn't say it all. Did this kid investigate himself? Li Jing glanced at the person living next to him. Sure enough, the blocking person dragged himself. Everyone in the live stream watched this scene and it completely exploded. What the hell? What is this? I read it right. I just happened to record the screen. Okay, it's blue flip-flops. I took it. Police Lee called directly when he saw this situation. And didn't hang up on my live stream. Hello? Beckham, help me track down the dogfighting live streaming host. The name is Xiaoyang Peak. Track down his internet protocol address. Lock it. He thinks I'm extremely dangerous right now. To know so much. Definitely not ordinary people. Sister Lee, let me tell you a few places, please remember them. There is a bomb about 500 meters north of the main entrance at 45 degrees. There is a bomb about 500 meters south of the main entrance 45 degrees. And there's a bomb in the direction of your parking lot. If you don't believe me, you can watch the surveillance on the spot. Or you can see people. Or the surveillance has already been destroyed. Li Jingguanyan immediately informed him. The police officer avoids the police officer. Then hand the phone to me. Hold it for me. Don't hang up. This is all evidence. Then he walked out of the office with his assistant. Entered the monitoring room. What I saw was a white snowflake. Sure enough, the surveillance was destroyed. At this time, the popularity of the live stream soared. Everyone is quietly watching the big things that are about to happen. Really capable. Now the hype can basically be ruled out. Even if he is on fire, he will be on fire. You must go in for this. Things can't be concluded until the end. Look, the police are calling. An experienced police officer came to Lee's side. What, is there a bomb? Right. Main entrance 45 degrees north and south 500 meters parking lot. Did you let them avoid it? Avoided, 2-block detection. Bomb disposal experts and armed police are in place. I am also always concerned about the situation on the other side. And then there was a little bit of good news. A young police officer. Go to an experienced police officer. Said the bombs were all cleared. 3 in total. Fortunately, there is no technical content. No high-intensity bomb disposal activities are required. Only the alleged offender. The detection ability is too strong. Surveillance fingerprints, hair, nothing left. Officer Lee took his cell phone. Look at me on the screen and ask him, are you still there? Yes, police officer, do you need any help? What time is it now? I know he's testing. See if I'm faking the live stream. It is now January 26th, 2025 at 9:53 p.m. 25 seconds, 26 seconds, 27 okay. Stop it, the live stream will end here. Wait a minute, I'll ask the police to pick you up at the police station. Please cooperate. Say it, Officer Lee hung up the live stream. I breathed a sigh of relief. It's the best ending to find the bomb. What the hell? It's worth it to come to the live stream and still see it. Sleep, sleep, I can't take it anymore, everyone, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye since it's alright. Let's all go. I had just laid down when 2 police officers came up to me. Mr. Peak, right? I asked about the bomb, right? The 2 police officers nodded. Before they came, it has been connected with the Public Security Bureau of the city. So, I was naturally taken to the city's Public Security Bureau. After a while, Officer Lee who was on the line with me and the seasoned police officer was up all night. Hello, my name is Li Jinhong. We met in the live stream. My name is Peak, a fortune teller. You rely on fortune telling. Got the location of the bomb. Although a bit incredible, it really can't be used as evidence. But here's the thing. Then a small police officer next to him came up. What fortune telling? This can also be used as evidence. I don't have much culture anyway. I really don't know how to make bombs. In my opinion, it has nothing to do with you. Maybe you are the mastermind behind the scenes. Just a smoke bomb thrown. What else did the little cop want to say? Wang Yuan stretched out his hand to hit. So be it, Mr. Peak. Since you can read hexagrams, help us directly calculate this crime. Where's the suspect now? Yes, but it's more difficult. Why? What do you need? Requests can be made at any time. I need to determine the size of the suspect. Do you have surveillance? Yes, but the picture is darker. Time is also short. Okay. After I check the surveillance, determine the size of this person. According to its outline, hang the shaft to the promotion box during the use period. Only by combining the time and local layout at that time. There are also people in this layout. I was just going through a bunch of cops. Do you think it will work? Your higher education is in vain. How could such a thing be real? In my opinion, this guy is a bit of a naughty. Trying to say something here and pretending to be crazy. Yeah, he just watched a Jianghu movie. Many police officers tell me what you think. How about the emperor? Look at this kid, he looks good. To be honest, I'm in awe of these things. Something happened in my hometown before. It cannot be explained by modern science. So in a pile of skeptical eyes, I finally figured out the crime. The specific location of the suspect. It's just that this location is a bit scary. Don't be diligent. The alleged offender is in your station right now. The alleged offender had two plans. Install these bombs. Maybe he had already thought about the consequences of being discovered. However, it is conceivable. My words were taken as a complete joke. Dude, you are not kidding. Is there surveillance in the police station? The police must not believe it. But at this time, Wang Yuan listened carefully to my analysis. And he nods his head. It's very moral. So immediately contact the people over there. See Wang Yuan like this. The other police officers didn't dare to say anything, and everyone was very cooperative. But everyone thinks Wang Yuan is making a fuss. However, it turned out that Wang Yuan is right, and I was right. The people over there immediately started investigating and eventually found the alleged offender. He is installing fried toilets at this time. Caught by the police. When the news came to Wang Yuan, all the police are obsessed. They never believed in my game. However, what is happening now tells him they were wrong. They spoke too soon. Mr. Peak, I'm sorry. Sorry for the trouble. I'll take you back first in the middle of the night. I'll go back by myself. Sir, get in the car. I'll send you. It just so happens that I have something to tell you. I've seen other captains post it themselves. If you are refusing, you will appear to have no emotional intelligence. After getting in the car, Huang Yuanjiang drives very slowly. Officer Huang, tell me directly. You are the only one at the scene who believes me. What a problem. Mr. Peak is indeed a capable person. I do have some problems. In fact, I have always believed in metaphysics. I've always had a question. I can never remember what my mother looked like. Even with a picture of him. I still look at it and forget it. He's long gone. And I asked my father. He never tells me. And then he got Alzheimer's disease. I have no way of knowing the truth. I see, officer. It's just that you described too little information. I have no way of knowing. Later. Then you take me to your old place. Maybe I'll know. It's impossible to help him now. I've counted so many times today. Count what your body can't stand. Plus late at night. I don't think clearly. Then thank you, Mr. Peak. I will thank you later. Wang Yuan drove me all the way back to Qiaodong. When I got back to the bridge hole, I fell asleep. The next day, I woke up to find that my phone was dead. I looked at my cardboard bed. Shout out to the front of the void. I waited for a few seconds and saw no movement. I count to 3 if I don't show up. So don't blame me for asking you to show up some other way. 3, 1 second, the air moves. One big and one small, 2 girls appeared in midair. We thought at first that the master was not looking for us. I don't know what the master asked us about. The younger girl hides behind her sister. Whisper, master. I didn't mean to touch your cardboard last night. I'm just curious what that is. I didn't come back. The big one and the small 2 sisters. It's not this unfinished business. Only, it's just that these ghosts seem to have divided their own zones. Where I am happens to belong to the territory of these 2 people. I want to ask you a favor. I only pay attention to my cardboard bed. I'm not at home during the day. Please help watch me. I'll bring you a box when I come back at night. It's a reward. If the employment is completed, I will leave with confidence. I took the bus with the change I had left over from yesterday. It took several trains to arrive at Tan's group. My phone is dead. I'll come to you to charge it up. I watched your live stream last night. Knowing your power outage, I guessed the lines. Carrying a backpack in hand. There was a lot of cash raised last night. I guess you may not have a bag. So let the secretary early in the morning. I went and bought you a backpack. The money is in the bag. It's raining outside today. There's probably not a lot of people on the street either. Your keys are still out of power. You can live stream in my lounge later. Our company's network is fast. Donuts are also delicious. You are really a good person. I'll be back then. Where are you planning on going now? I will arrange for the driver to take you directly there. You're such a nice person, by the way. After speaking, the 2 looked at each other and laughed together. Speech in 2 hours in the lounge. I dip the nib of my pen in Cinnabar. The pen moves at will. Every stroke falls on the paper with cleverness. Draw some characters. It didn't take much effort for me. If not, I will leave some spiritual power live broadcast. I could do all of them in one sitting. And not a single piece of waste paper. After the blessing paper of spiritual blessing is drawn, no need to show. I put it all directly into the bag. I won't start the live stream until I've cleared the tables. Time to blink twice more. The number of viewers instantly exceeded 1,000. Today is only 3 hexagrams. I'll be off the air after calculating. Old rules, scan the code to pay. Live streaming host is live indoors today. I didn't go to the street to set up a stall. It's raining outside today. Live streaming host, you are on the hot search. I tell you, we saw a ghost in the live stream last night. I'm pissed off. Inhuman. Still scolding me. That's okay. What happened last night will not be because of someone else's fault. It doesn't exist, so don't argue with others. Don't affect your mood for unworthy things. I answered the words of a few fans. There is an online application. After the connection application is approved, there is a well-dressed middle-aged woman on the other side of the video. Hello live streaming host. My name is Sun Xioli. I want to count my daughter's marriage to his blind date. Please help me with the live streaming host. Does my daughter get along with his blind date? Okay. Send me the birth dates of both of them privately. Oh no. It's just that the blind date has to count 8 characters. Are you in a hurry? Why are you in a hurry? My daughter has been with everyone for over 10 days. And the conditions are so good. What if you don't settle down earlier and get robbed? That's what you young people are like now. Procrastinating on everything. The man is also very satisfied with my daughter. Now it's my daughter's own dead brain. If he agrees. The wedding of two young people will be held soon. I looked at the birth dates of the two people in the private message, just shook his head. Your daughter is not a good fit for this person. The smile on Sun Shiuli's face disappeared instantly. The straight face suddenly became overcome. I think you are a liar. You don't count at all. If it weren't for someone persuading my daughter to find you. My daughter compromised. Say you agree to marry as long as you say he is suitable for him. Otherwise I wouldn't have come to you at all. This kind of person is a liar at first glance. People say you're right. I think you are a blind cat and a dead mouse. Just hit luck. I'll tell you what. The man held my daughters 8 times. Go to the real master and make peace. The master told my daughter Wanfu 8 times. The man is very satisfied. I just find it funny. Do you really love your daughter? Watching your daughter who loves you, why didn't you find it? The man only said that your daughter Batzi Wangfu. But it doesn't mean that the two of them match. It's fate. I see your face. You are a very controlling person. Your daughter and his blind date. Did you really respect your daughter's opinion? My daughter's temper requires me to give him advice. I'm his mother, can I still hurt him? I don't do everything for his own good. The woman's Batzi Wangfu is a good thing. Maybe they're just more reserved. He didn't tell me everything. God, this 3-series drama is a depression. Give me this kind of mother. I might as well be an orphan aunt. If the live streaming host says it is not suitable, it must not be suitable. One should listen to advice. The last one who didn't listen is already squatting in jail. Your daughter's 8 characters are really Wangfu. It is also because of your daughter Batzi Wangfu. So the man is very satisfied with your daughter. But you know, if your daughter marries this man, what are you going to use to forget his husband? Wangfu with his life. Messenger in the hexagram. This man brought it to your daughter. It's a desperate situation that represents ideas. If you insist that your daughter marry this man, you just wait for your daughter to clean up in a year and a half. And then look at your very satisfied son-in-law. Take compensation for your daughter's death. Be the boss of the company. Watching your son-in-law and his girlfriends drive luxury cars. Live in a luxury house during live fortune telling. A few spiritual guys are clamoring. I'm going to the old house in the mountains tonight. The expedition asked me to calculate if they would see. After I look at a few people's faces, just say if you're not going tonight. Then you must be dead tonight. But instead of listening to advice, he also mocked the live streaming host and said it was scary. I'm scared, haha. Then we have to go tonight. Peak, something happened to those expedition anchors last night. The 3 hit the king on the spot. Heart is hollowed out. It was a miserable death. The other 2 are still thanks to the clothes I bought from you. Otherwise, the consequences will be unimaginable. The 2 people who were rescued are now in the emergency room of the hospital. Zhou Chu's parents. I would like to invite you to the hospital to see Zhou Chu's condition. City First People's Hospital. Zhou Chu Zhou. This is the Peak Master. Mother Zhou quickly wiped away her tears. Master. Zhou Chu has lived until now thanks to your blessing. Could you please help our Zhou Chu take a look again? Why can't he wake up? Take it easy. From the moment I entered the ward, I feel the evil spirit here. Mrs. Zhou Chu wants to be haunted by evil spirits. Last night, a few of them met a bit of a moral evil woman. The evil had left its mark on him. Will continuously ingest essence from Zhou Chu. Then give Zhou Chu a break. I will follow the mark to find Zhou Chu tonight. Haha, Father Zhou and Zhou were almost. The warband demon mother is even more anxious and anxious, said not to let him do these dangerous things. There is always truth to the old saying handed down by our ancestors. He had to listen. Indeed, this is for the 5 people of Zhou Chu. Is asking for death. Zhou Chu was too frightened last night. Lost a soul. Therefore, Zhou Chu couldn't wake up. Zhao Zhou. The pace of modern economic exodus continues. Zhou Chu can't last until dawn tomorrow. So it's urgent recently. To maintain the economy of Zhou Chu, I get rid of the imprint left on Zhou Chu. Master, please save my son. I saved this child. If he really is gone, how can I live? Say ma'am, don't worry. I can save Zhou Chu. You arrange for someone to go to the paper tie shop to buy a paper tie person. To be difficult. Then cut me a little bit of Zhou Chu's hair and nails. And give me a table. I need to draw 2 costumes puppet bamboo. Fool that girl. After the number of puppets is successful, I'll pay Zhou Chu back at sunset. I'll arrange for someone to go right away. Call the driver immediately after delivery. I turned to talk about this. Jianghua East should be in the same situation as Zhou Chu. If the imprint on Jianghua East Division is not erased as soon as possible, maybe in the evening, you will see a middle-aged Jianghuadong. At night, you can see a 100-year-old Jianghua East. In the early morning, you might see one gone. Buried in Jianghuadong. When I just picked the 2 backup S, I mentioned it to Jianghuadong's parents. I'm looking for you to show them both. But Jianghuadong's parents did not believe in metaphysics. So that will Jiang. Huaidong parents are in a hurry because of Jianghuadong. As soon as I heard the lines, I asked the master to see it. Directly scolded the editor of the lines. It said that he was obsessed at a young age. He also said that those who claimed to be masters were all liars. Let's talk less about liars. I heard that Father Zhou insisted on asking the master for advice. Jianghuadong's parents are almost there. Are you crazy? Wake up before I go to persuade. I'll go with you to persuade. Mother Zhou is a kind person. My son's affairs here will be resolved soon. Naturally, he didn't want his son's good friend to give it away. Otherwise, how painful it will be to wait for my son to wake up. The Zhou bodyguard soon moved the table. I took out everything in my bag. Jump on the table. Flowing clouds and flowing water. Just draw all the symbols to be used. 15 minutes later, the driver of the Zhou family carried a paper prick into the car. Uncle Zhou, I need to take a little blood from the fingertip of the peri area. Just a little bit will do. Mosquito bites will not affect his health. Not to mention a bit of blood from a mosquito bite. Even if you should take more, you have to take. I'm dying. I still can't bear this blood. Ha ha ha. You are the most unassuming master I have ever seen. I smiled. Raise Zhou hand and try Reiki. Zhou fingertips broke the skin. A drop of blood floated to the floating paper in my hand. My fingertips printed that wound from Zhou finger. Gone in an instant. Zhou Fu's eyes were about to pop out from the side. This young man Tan Si I found. Really a master of digital sophistication? No wonder a single talisman can get rid of evil bones. The building took these 2 lives back. Zhou can have Tan Si as a friend. It's really Zhou luck. Master, how do you do this? But there's something I can do. I didn't answer right away, but the talisman stained with Zhou blood first. Hair and paper from the upper canal of Nidani. Then fold the lucky paper into a triangle. Put this lucky paper again. Post it on the paper stinging video bought by the driver. Then pick up another blessing and hand it to Zhou Fu. You put this blessing in Zhou heart. When Zhou Fu put the lucky paper in Zhou, the moment in my heart, I will pinch the aura. Between Zhou and the paper piercing people. Number of puppets, the mark on Zhou. It also successfully transferred to the paper people. This trick can cheat your life. When he could no longer imagine the experience from Zhou Go. You will think that Zhou has died. Mr. Zhou's puppet count. The rest is to wait for the sunset. Yes, master. You said you would be called back by Zhou after sunset. Suddenly I reacted. There is no sun on a rainy day today. What do we do? And I was stunned. Then he smiled. When I say sunset, I mean this point in time. Even on rainy days, there is actually the sun. Yin and yang are still alternating, and by sunset I mean yin and yang. After sunset is after the alternation of yin and yang, so I did the math. It'll be almost there in an hour and a half. That's what it means. Talking about big things is really different from ordinary people, really meaningful. The 2 were chatting and came back over the weekend. So scary. I went to see Jiang Huaidong in the morning. He looked fine as a child. It's only been a long time since I went there. It's like being 30 years older. Even the wrinkles at the corners of the eyes are coming out. Before 12 p.m. Jiang Hui East will be like a centenarian who has run out of oil. At that point, he really only had 1 breath left, waiting for the bad bones to eat his freshness. It doesn't matter how many doctors they call for this kind of thing. Doctors can treat physical diseases scientifically, but it can't cure weddings and pregnancy ceremonies. Bring home all the experts in all aspects of the hospital. Call for a consultation, but experts say they've never seen that before. Are helpless. When Aunt Zhou and I went there, Jiang Wadong's parents, and told us not to cause them trouble at this time. But it can only be a hurry. Sunset will come on time in a while. I went back to my desk, take a cropped piece of yellow paper. Write Zhou birthday and name. And then we put on the soft text. After sunset and moonrise, 2 fingers gently pinched this lucky paper and held it out the window. But after a light congratulations, the lucky paper made a circle in the air. For a few seconds, one end of the lucky paper points north. I stood by the window and pinched it. I saw that the 5-finger headache suddenly came to life, breaking through the sky and rushing towards the north. It quickly disappeared from sight. Oh, Peak Master. Will this support fly to the place where the accident happened in the state? How far does this have to fly, in case it rains elsewhere? We'll be scolded by the rain. Is the clothing flying fast or the helicopter flying fast? I just shake my head lightly. He didn't say anything. Don't wait for Father Zhou to ask again. I suddenly smiled and found my calligraphy. I found the lost soul and handful of Zhou. Zhou Gui flipped my fingers flexibly. Hold your soul. And my voice went right into that image. Deep soul. But wait a moment, I don't see floating people. Is there any accident that you have no master? The problem is not big, but the soul refuses to come back. I'd like to see what this is hooked on, Dad. After saying that, I also pinched the soul-chasing art. Return with spiritual power fluctuations or slowly avoid. There is a painting of the 5 fingers in the forest sea. I see that picture. The paper has turned into a little yellow paper figure. He was squatting on Zhou shoulders. The little paper man senses the call of Reiki. In a hurry, he pushed the Zhou with both hands. The shoulder around the canal just moved the shoulder. Less than this. Let me finish this Monkey King competition first. You tell the master. Wait until I finish reading it. Then I will be your classmate obediently. And I took a breath. What a strange species this is. I know where I'm at. I still want to watch the Monkey King fight, knowing I'm lost and calling back. He still had the heart to say, wait a minute, my aura is surging. Bliss. When the spiritual energy turns into a dragon, spread A and fish directly. Juju feeds me again. This time, the lucky villain. Successfully take a soul and a soul out of the window, slowly drifting in. I can only see the aura floating, a little between the eyes of the person in the hospital bed. Easily send that soul back to the state. Go to the body, shake the soul. Slowly balance with the soul in the body. Okay, Father Zhou and Mother Zhou are busy surrounding. This child in your family should be taken care of. Do things out of order. There's no one priority. I am here to conjure the soul. He was anxious to watch the Monkey King fight in the mountains, wasting my cleverness. Zhou opened his eyes, just heard me walking around with his parents. He was so frightened that he immediately closed his eyes and pretended to be asleep. I know again. You can do it. No need to pretend. Listen again and again. He raised his hand and slapped Zhou Tetsu on the forehead. You little brat. The master called you back, how dare you? Our Zhou family ancestors 18. The courage of the generation. It doesn't add up to the courage of you alone. Deep Mountain Ghost House is a place where people like you can go. I almost confessed to Nana, you know? Dad, I know I was wrong, there will never be a next time. Master, we should have listened to you yesterday. Shouldn't risk going up the mountain. After leaving Wanli and the 3 of them killed Zhuang Lily. Just start at me. When his dog just touched my chest. Suddenly we retreated with a scream. I think the skin on my chest has been burning. It was so hot that I thought my piece of meat was burnt. You have a blessing outside the store to protect only. He turned to catch Jiang Huadong. Then also by Jiang Huai. Reiki burns on the paper floating on the east body. And then it seems to be very afraid of the fat floating on us. It keeps going backwards. I quickly call Jiang waiting to run. But Jiang Huadong doesn't know what's wrong. As if fascinated by something. Don't move no matter what you call it. Master, can you take me as your disciple? Zhou Chu, give me a break. You have no talent for this. Zhou Chu is not accepted. You are really brave. Big things can't recruit you back. You know what your situation is. You still want to watch the fun. The deaths of the two husbands are really beautiful. I don't know which monkey won. By the way, Jiang Huadong should wake up, right? I'll have to ask him. Why did you keep staring at that order plate last night? He doesn't even know how to run.